Here is April 10th's push day. Starting off with incline dumbbell press. With the 60-pound dumbbells. I got this bench set at the 3 setting. I think this bench goes 1 is flat and 8 is straight up and down. So the 3 is pretty is about where a incline bench would be set, would have the angle at. Still in that 8 to 12 rep range. And I'm going to do a drop set on the 3rd set here. For push days, it seems I've been mostly alternating between the flat bench press and then incline dumbbell press to start off. And I don't do both of them in any given push day, not lately. Once I've been getting higher reps with this one, I've been having trouble on the 3rd set to match the amount of reps that I've got in my first 2 sets. So if I maybe got 10 in my first 2 sets, I can only get like 8 or 9 in the last set. But I'm still doing the drop set to get like 15 or 20 reps. If you don't know already, it's a chest exercise. In broad terms, it specifically helps hit the upper pecs, and it hits front delts and also triceps. So I can only get a couple reps or a few reps with the 45s. Should drop it at least one more time. And probably total 15 reps here. I thought I was going to drop it more. 37.5 isn't that big of a drop, especially if you're already super tired. So it should be a total of 15 reps there. And I guess I'm going to come back again with some 30s. Try to hit the 20 reps. Maybe that was just 15. I don't know. I wasn't counting. Anyway, still just getting, as many reps as I can with it. And moving on to lateral raises. So it looks like the 25-pound dumbbells. Trying to not swing too much. Eight to 12 rep range. You can probably tell that 25 pounds is really heavy for me for this exercise. But sometimes you just got to push yourself, not worry about the form too much, and It'll get better with time. And I'm going to do a drop set here for the third set. Usually for my drop sets, I try to get to 20 reps, but as you can see with like the incline dumbbell press, was already pretty tired with the first set of weights. So even though I dropped the weights 3 times, I still wasn't able to get maybe as many reps as I wanted per weight, especially depending if I don't drop it a whole lot. Because if I'm lifting 60, a lot of times I'll just drop it to 40. This time I picked up the 45, so a little bit heavier. But I can get more reps with the 40s, and then I might just drop it all the way down to like 25 after that to get all the way to 20 reps. And with the pec flies here, went up in weight recently to the 30 pounds. Still moving pretty slow. Should be about 8 reps. I think that's one exercise on push days or chest days now. I think I might, with this exercise, drop the weight down to like 20s and try to get 15 reps. And just really focus on form and tempo, that sort of thing. Just get even more comfortable with the exercise. Even though I've been doing it for probably at least a couple months now, I'm not as comfortable with this as I am with, bicep curls or bench press that I've been doing for at least a couple years, and that, I've done throughout my life intermittently. And even with those ones that I have done a long time, there's still more to learn about it. There's always room to grow. And especially if you've been practicing it wrong the whole time, then that's not going to be, as helpful if you just start forming bad habits. And another drop set here with the pec flies. Take that all the way down to 15, so about half, but half the weight that I started with, to really try to get those reps in. And I'm going to hit some abs on the abdominal. It's funny, I have my headphones on, but I'm not even listening to music. So after the pec flies, I went over to the elliptical, did my 20, 25 minutes, whatever, on the elliptical, and lately I've been taking headphones with me to listen to music, block out some of the noise going on in the gym, and entertain myself more. Then they have music playing at the gym, and I went to the gym. Even you can see with my lifts, I don't listen to music. I just kind of enjoy the whatever music they're playing, and sometimes my friend will pop up. You saw one of my gym buddies I see a lot. When I was doing the pec flies, stopped by. We probably ended up actually talking later. I was just in the middle of the set. But, I'll just do whatever. Kind of fatigues your ears, especially because I have the over-the-ear headphones. But, yeah, lately I've been really wanting it for the elliptical. And then after that, I just kind of had them on, and they're isolating headphones, so still blocks out a little bit of noise. So just kept them on to finish out my workout. And I'm starting to do drop sets on this abdominal here. I didn't want to do them at first because if I do too many reps, or I think if I don't take long enough rest periods in between sets, then my abs start cramping up, especially on this exercise versus the torso rotation next to it. But that's going to finish up the push day.